So
this is the same first 2 picks out of
10
Team Secret as in game 1.
let's talk about what's, sorry to interrupt you, but let's,
5 seconds remaining.
Necrophos is the different pick here. What does Secret need to do to prepare for the Necrophos?
Well, the thing last game was, right, they picked the Necrophos sort of as a counter to the Bristleback, I think to a large extent. And now they see a Necrophos kind of early, so they need to think, you know, what kind of hero can they use to kind of counter this Necro Coddle now, right? Because they get this information kind of early. So how can they kind of counter this Necrophos? What do you think?
Mid-ancient apparition?
Mid-A. Oh.
Offlane Spirit Breaker, support AA, Rubik AA trialing.
Is that okay? Yeah, I mean the A has always been pretty good against Necro. I was thinking along something like they're gonna later on in the stage maybe they can go for some kind of AM or something similar.
Yeah, they can do that.
That would work.
I think if they want to pick some carriers here earlier, it should be like a diffusal carrier that can move, like some Jug, some Weaver, like that.
Yeah, that could work too.
Do you like diffusal carriers versus Necro?
Yeah, I think it's really good. Like TA is also, it's weird, but I think in general TA is a pretty good hero versus Necro.
Team Liquid's turn to ban.
But like you have the third pick right here. Do you want to pick Templar Assassin here? I don't think you do.
Definitely not.
And this Necro can appear in any lane, so.
Yeah, I don't mind Weaver. I think not only does Weaver he can go diffusal, but he can also go Lincoln Sphere.
Yeah.
Protect us from that big bad sight.
10 seconds remaining.
We also see Bristleback banned straight up out of
Team
Team
Secret's
Secret.
turn
I mean,
to
talk
ban.
about Keeper Bristle being a strong pair, but
Mind Control's been dominating on that hero this turn.
yeah, I was gonna say, but do you feel like this is a necessary ban?
Well, you know, it's not really up to me. I feel like if Puppy wants to ban it, then I think you should ban it.
Yeah,
10 seconds remaining.
Like this is their counter to this stuff too. Like
Just
every Coddle dual lane, they want
5 seconds remaining.
This is what they.
So without Bristleback, what do you look to lane with Coddle, or do you just throw him in the safe lane?
I feel like GH kind of just plays that Coddle no matter what, right?
Yeah, definitely.
He doesn't. I agree that you kind of want to play around something, right, with this Coddle to some extent. You want to have a purpose there.
Team
You don't have a
Liquid's
presence in
turn
lane.
to ban.
You play a little bit of Coddle. Is there any matchups that you like, or combinations?
Team
I mean, I used
Secret's
to
turn to pick.
like the classics are like Phantom Lancer, and then you have these Timber Saws, and then you can go even for the Axes and Slaughters, you know, so they have double stun or double call. But I don't think I've seen Liquid do that. They more play for the Axe, right? Like he farms a pretty fast Axe, and then they push together.
Yeah, they hit a timing.
10
so-
seconds remaining.
Wonder.
What are heroes you don't like playing against as a Coddle?
5
I mean,
seconds
Spirit Breaker
remaining.
is like, it can be pretty rough, but you can handle that. It's like these Nixes and these carries that can run up on you. Like Weaver would be annoying.
What do you feel about Storm? Do you think that?
Storm can be pretty
Yeah.
conscious. But like if they want to push, like especially like how he's pretty good at farming, right? Like he'll be pretty farm. The Storm won't really kill you for a long while. Like you have Axe, Go Scepter, it's daytime, you're pushing, the Storm jumps in.
I think
healing comes.
Coddle would hit that Axe timing well before Storm got
Team
3 or 4
Liquid's
slots.
turn to pick.
I speak
Super
for the
impactful.
trees.
Okay.
Got a Furion pickup here. That's, you know, I could look at that as it's an eye pick almost. That's, you know, one of my favorite heroes from Mind Control and Team Liquid.
Yeah, I could see that too. They like running this kind of
10
when they have Coddle
seconds
and they have
remaining.
Prophet. It's very hard to play against that. They can be everywhere on the map.
5
All the time,
seconds
Liquid split
remaining.
push. They won them a lot of games.
Has it won them a lot of games in group stages?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Teams will go up against Liquid and they'll be split pushed by Lycans, Broodmothers, Furions, Coddle, Wisp. This global presence kind of team that Liquid has brought time and time again has presented a ton of trouble for
Team
teams playing up
Secret's
against
turn
them, and
to
that was why they were
pick.
one of the favorites coming into this tournament.
Now this is a third pick I would love some clarity on. Obviously, Witch Doctor is really nice to have in lane. It's great at babysitting.
I feel like it looks a lot. It looks a lot like push. I mean, we have the Witch Doctor with the heal. They're gonna have that Coddle
10
with Axe,
seconds
and
remaining.
during daytime we've seen Liquid. They really like doing this. They really
5
like taking advantage
seconds
of the Coddle
remaining.
daytime heal from the Axe. So they have a lot of heal, like, and Necrophos as well. So I think they're gonna go for this.
This is the core.
20-minute.
This is the core AA game, man.
Yeah, maybe.
It
They have
banned.
very static lanes right now.
Three healers.
AA is.
Oh, it's banned.
Banned.
Oh no! All right, my bad. I was getting all excited.
I mean, does Team Liquid now need just damage in a front line to absorb?
Team
I think the
Liquid's
Necrophos can
turn
do a
to
little
pick.
bit of front line, but yeah.
They need catch. You have Furion, who's going to be split pushing, Rubik, who can clear waves, and then you have Queen of Pain, who's very mobile.
I just think they have to think, like, they can't be greedy. That's how they have to think. Like, if you look at this lineup, they can only fight, and they're going to be diving you early with Secret. Like, you have to survive the lanes here. Like, they
10
just have
seconds
to do
remaining.
anything to survive.
What kind of carry do you think Secret goes for here?
Like, they want to pick Lone Druid,
5
because that's their favorite
seconds
hero, but
remaining.
that might be, I don't know, greedy.
We used to see Witch Doctor, or at least I used to pick Witch Doctor a little bit against Furion,
Yeah.
because you can cast the Treants as they come in to mess with your waves, but Furions mostly just keep their Treants in lane with them nowadays. But you can easily kill the Treants and deal with Furion's off-lane presence.
It's just wherever, like, the Spirit Breaker is going to charge, Furion keep it in, and
Turn to
then
bat.
Legion
if one
Commander.
hero rotates, you're going to be like 3-4 heroes every time you dive a tower. Like, for like that 4 to 8 minutes.
More heal, right? Press the attack.
More heal.
A 4th healer.
And also
catch. Yeah.
Yes. You can remove some silences from Necrophos if he gets Orchided.
There's
Potentially
10
some disables
seconds
from Spirit
remaining.
Breaker.
I mean, they still need something that hit the buildings, right?
Oh, it's
5
gone.
seconds
I think
remaining.
they have, like, the amount of sustain they have,
Yeah.
the buildings
Team
will eventually fall.
Liquid's turn to
I feel like
bat.
they can stay in front of those towers forever during daytime.
Spend ban. We're looking at an illusion hero for Team Secret. Perhaps that. I don't know. They have LC. What are we thinking about this Spend ban? They definitely need some physical damage.
I mean, maybe the Sven is just, it's a tower hitter,
10
and he gives
seconds
armor,
remaining.
and it would just be very hard to stop this Sven. Like the Coddle Witch Doctor Sven is
5
a pretty
seconds
decent try lane.
remaining.
Pull out the Drown Ranger again?
It's banned.
Oh, it's banned. All right.
It's a big screen. We got a lot to do
Yeah.
here. But banning Spend removes the option for Warcry, which is a huge armor bonus for their team. I think physical damage makes a lot of sense for Secret here. They have the last pick though, so they'll get to see what hero Miracle decides to take up. He could play Necrophos. I would not recommend that though. I think Miracle is best suited on a different hero.
I'm definitely inclined to agree. I think it's going to be a Matomba Man Necrophos. I also think he's the one who plays that hero almost exclusively on that team. And Mind Control I expect to play Legion.
Okay.
Team Liquid really taking their time. The last ban, the last.
Well, this ban's tough because you pick a hero and then you need to ban a hero that you think is good against the hero that you're picking.
One of the teams are, it's the last game for one of them, so
And they went aggro last time.
Great analysis, Pycat.
thanks.
You're really on top of it.
Oh, they're going to take their time, right?
I've been impressed.
They're not going
with
to
you,
rush
man.
it.
You're killing it on the panel.
Thanks.
Well, I mean, Team Secret's lineup is a really intimidating one to be up against, especially with the
Team
instant stun from
Liquid's
Rubik,
turn to
mobility,
pick.
Spirit
Team
Breaker, Nature's
Secret's
Prophet,
turn
Land
to
is a Lycan, and Troll Warlord.
TV is not
That's
happy.
that disgusting creature.
Well, they definitely have someone who can take down towers now.
Yeah, they do. They can group up and they can definitely siege, have that Coddle heals, Witch Doctor heals,
they have
Legion
some-
Commander back up
10
and press the
seconds
attack, and just
remaining.
watch Troll smack at those towers.
And they have some scary timings, right?
5
Like, whatever
seconds
daytime when he
remaining.
gets his axe, like the amount of heal they have.
I'm worried
Like,
about
look
Guap.
at this damage. Okay, listen.
How is Guap gonna have an impact?
Choose your
no.
Ooh, damn. Wow, that is unexpected.
Yeah,
They are good.
Is he going to come online early enough? Are they going to go aggro? Is that the play here?
Yeah, exactly.
they better win the early game, or else I feel like they're gonna be in some major trouble.
Well, we've yet to see Luna in yesterday's or today's games. Very intimidating hero, especially given those Mask of Madness builds giving a lot of fun. Let's throw it on down to the casters for the final game of Team Liquid versus Team Secret.
It all comes down to this. Liquid, Secret, Game 3, and Luna comes out. Lumi, are you surprised?
A little bit, but at the same time, a very powerful mid-game fighting tool, right? That's
10
one of the strengths of
seconds
Luna. You
remaining.
get that level 6, you see some sort of action going in the jungle or at the
5
shrine, you pour it in
seconds
there and you
remaining.
just turn a fight. I think Team Secret, their goal is definitely going to be winning the lane stage. You got both Spirit Breaker as well as the Yapsor Rubik. They are so mobile across the map, and they're going to try to win at least 2 out of the 3 lanes.
Potentially very strong lanes, but they are pretty squishy here across the board. So if they overextend even slightly, an Illuminate can instantly mean like half your HP's team is gone, and there's
Sure.
certainly lots of chasing potential the other way once the Legion and the Troll come online. So Game 3 upon us. Whose draft do you like better overall?
I think it's pretty even. They're both very strong at different timing, but I'm going to go with Team Liquid.
Okay.
I believe in their timing. I believe once they get their Ags and all that jazz, they're going to be able to push and finish the game. But the ultimate question is, can they get to the timing? That's where Team Secret Secret is stronger. They're going to stop them.
Breaker was involved in pretty much every early kill. As the teams enter the field of battle, one of them is going home. Liquid versus Secret, Kuro versus Puppey. Game 3, live at Key Arena. Here we go. The teams creep out. Some early smoke rotations looming. I haven't seen this kind of aggression in the laning stage this series. Puppey, the man in front. Okay, just a ward for now. Yep.
Both teams getting the critical mid ward off without being detected, so...
We do occasionally in these elimination games, we do see teams actually go for like that 3-4 hero committed smoke, try to fight the first blood.
Oh, don't remind me.
But not this.
Cloud9 Ti7, smoke into Roche, level 1. It was a disaster.
30
But it made
seconds
for
to
great.
battle.
It made for great TV, right?
It made for great memes.
That is for sure.
All right, it seems like both teams are quite reserved. We don't see any kind of aggressive invade. I do believe, like, for example, Team Secret took 3 runes last game. But both teams are going to be playing it safe and standard. How effective do you think the Spirit Breaker will be this game compared to game 1? There's a little bit more stun this time around. There's that press the attack from Legion to help out allies. There's 4 heals.
I mean, I look
Puppey's going to go off.
I look at the laning stage, like, how many actual interruptions do they have there? They have Cask. That is it.
Uh-huh.
Later on in the game, yeah, I think they're fine against the charge. Like, charging into those 5 is suicide, but I still look at this laning stage, like, there's a lot of heroes that don't have a way to interrupt the charge. You also have a Nature's Prophet to add as a +1, something they did not have in game 1. So I think there's openings here for Puppey, but it all comes down to, like, the vision game. Will Liquid identify where he wants to attack from? Those vectors, will they anticipate them better? Yeah, maybe they position right early. We'll see. And, you know, certainly they don't have the plus damage of the Drow. That's another thing to keep in mind. The first charge on the mid, just a little zoning on Matumba Man, but they are going to get some extra auto attacks in here, force him back, and meanwhile bottom, looks like Secret were trying to get aggressive on mind control.
Yeah, this is going to be their point of the attack with the mind control LC as well as the GH Kato. They just basically spam you out with both overwhelming odds as well as Illuminate, but there is no overwhelming odds just yet, and we're going to see a charge coming in. Luna not level 2 just yet, so I don't think she could be able to assist in this kill.
Puppey already, I mean, to be fair, it was hard to have a faster start than game 1, which is probably the most impactful laning stage Spirit Breaker I've ever seen, but yep. A much slower start here.
I really like what Liquid is doing with the draft. They want to put a very offensive dual off lane, and basically the goal is to basically force both the Rubik and the Spirit Breaker to help out the Luna. If you can force both the supports there, then the mid lane gets a true 1v1. You know, we've seen mid struggle for Team Liquid in the past, but if this is true 1v1, I think Matumba Man's going to do fine. As I say that though, he gets blinked on, has to activate the Ghost Shroud, and mid one is doing a great job right now controlling that mid lane.
Matumba Man is getting crushed pretty heavily here.
9 to
9 to 3-0 of Matumba. Now, to be fair, Matumba normally not a mid player, and when he goes mid, you know, it's normally in a very advantaged matchup, like the last pick Brood, which has no counter, that type of thing. But mid one is really putting the heat on him early. Just that tiny bit of help that Puppey gave. You see mind control off to the jungle. They're actually going to leave this bottom lane entirely to GH. Gamsor now with the haster, and they try to anticipate which way to go, and they decide on bottom. There is no vision of this for GH, and he's in trouble now. Lifted back in, straight into the charge. There is a point in the Lucid Beam, so no escape for GH. The connection is there. First blood to Secret.
Yeah, and if you look at the mini-map, on the bottom side of the map, there's nothing to see the movement of Puppey. No wards, nothing. And he just, it's freely. Like, he charges bottom again.
And they're just going to keep this pressure going. Onto mind control this time. A bit of a tougher kill. It's still only a level 2 Luna, but the body blocks are there. They're going to need this slip to come through. The timing's good. Bashed away, though. And do they have the damage? Press the attack says no. They do have this Nature's Prophet, meanwhile, as Kezu fishing for the courier mid, but wisely Liquid do anticipate it. They'll wait for the upgrade. So a bit of a wasted moment. Could have been a huge roll of momentum forward.
Very smartly by mind control. A lot of LC just gets the overwhelming odd, you know, at least by level 2, but he saved the skill point and gets himself to press the attack. As a result, he was able to survive against that gank. We'll try to jungle it up.
If If Liquid win this game, pubs are going to be a disaster.
But no, at least he started in the off lane. You know,
Sat there for, you know, all of a minute. Jungle Legion. Just don't get an Iron Talon mind control.
I mean, if he finds a jungle, then you might as well do get the Iron Talon.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Keeper of the Light definitely benefits from the experience, and so much of this Liquid draft is push that you can understand the reasons, right? Like, that early Ags, those early points in Illuminate, even just getting the recall is what will fuel the push. So the more space that GH gets, the more quickly that they can start to develop that momentum.
I'll take that.
Really like the way that Mind Control, or rather, sorry, Kezu has been playing as Nature's Prophet. Always sending out his treants everywhere. Send one to the runes, send one to possibly deny the Bionic Rune away from the other side. Small things, but like you said, this game is a game of inches. Small things add up.
The lane's definitely going heavily in favor of Secret here. Already over 1,000 gold lead. And now a DD rune up on mid one, putting the hurt on Matumba. He does have the 2 points in Scream, has to respect that Ghost Shroud, but just a couple of pokes from auto attacks. He can probably commit for the kill, and certainly if the Nature's Prophet comes in, certainly if there's a charge from Puppey, I think Liquid recognize that Matumba is very vulnerable right now. Just gets the stick, he's pretty poor in this lane, only 14 CS even now. They are setting up.
You can see that GH definitely kind of recognizing the play pattern in all of these games. I do believe this is like the first time he kind of rotated mid.
But I don't know if he can actually save Matumba. Puppey, this backstab charge through the trees worked before. It could work again. Matumba, as the wave pushes in, has to deal with the Sonic Wave as well, but his positioning is fantastic here. Way behind the tower.
He's going to get come up. Look at Yapto.
Make it
the south side.
Now, not so fantastic. Charge comes through. They do get the bash. Gets up the Ghost Shroud, but he doesn't have anything to heal him during this time. Then comes the combo. Two! Secret! The 2-for-1 special.
So on paper, when you have these kind of
they're
heals,
looking for the answer back.
4-man overwhelming odds. Mind Control can't run in.
Oh. And Liquid commit 4 heroes rotating onto this lane. Now they've all got to scramble back. GH swinging back towards bottom. Mind Control also probably back to the woods. You know, that's probably the worst scenario for them, that they all try to come and help mid. They all try and hold the lane. And
yeah, we're going to watch this.
Still give up the kills.
One more time. You know, the beauty of having these heals and sustains that you could survive long enough for your allies to support it, but the Sonic Wave just lined up too. And MP is definitely happy about that one.
Yeah, he threw the heal out and then dropped the Ghost Shroud. I don't actually think it matters that they had 4 heroes and so much damage he has anyway, but just made it that easier. And perhaps Matumba not feeling comfortable in this mid lane against 10k MOR player who is playing like it's an elimination game. Mid one is making him work for it. So, what now for Liquid Lumi? It's been a bad start as far as the lanes go. They have this strong 5-man push. Are they just playing defense? Do you want to see them make some aggressive maneuvers and try to open up the map?
I think they play defense, and they're good at that. You know, you have the TP coming in with the attack, with the cast. You can turn some fights around under your tower, but unfortunately, as they're doing that, they're gonna further lose out on the lanes. One thing that they got going this game compared to game 1 is that Puppey is kept under control, right? You don't have a Spirit Breaker that's, you know, killing everybody. And as a result, when the mid game comes, the Spirit Breaker becomes a fairly ineffective hero. Compared to, you know, like think of a Night Stalker or a Kunkka, for example.
Yeah, what he adds later on is quite limited. There's, you know, no big ultimate that he can at least interrupt with like a Nether Strike, no channeling Bind or something.
Right.
So,
I mean, to be fair, like what he is doing, even though he's not getting kills for the team, is that he's putting pressure. Like,
look at this. They actually have a ward and they want to punish Puppey. 4 heroes rotating in.
I mean, there's no stuns.
There's one stun. Out comes the cast. Kuro says, let's get him, boys. But okay. 4 heroes fighting. There's about to be a quad bolt. This could really go poorly. Kezu joins the party. Secret say, great. We'd love to take this stuff in the river. They bring down the Necrophos. That's a huge loss for only a Spirit Breaker. Still the quad bolt available. Necro is a hero that cannot afford to die a lot early. He's not the best turbo farmer. He's also very squishy naturally.
He's also got this, you know, less last hits than Quap's Deny, right? Like, he's just not doing well, and he needs to... I mean, even though he died there, he was able to get a kill right before, so it does help out his economy a little bit. To me, though, Miracle is being able to farm an advantage matchup in his lane. He needs to come up big.
Is Troll a hero that can do it? Like, do you view Troll as something like an Alchemist, an Invoker who can take the game over?
I don't so. I mean, it depends on the items you go for. You do see some Troll Warlords going for like a second item, like let's say Shadow Blade or even Blink Dagger, and just be very active over the map. But I don't think that's going to be how Liquid plays it. I think they're going to just build for that push.
Last game, in terms of the overall game plan, it was a lot of help from Miracle, but it didn't feel like a one-man show in terms of the strategy they employed. This looking like much more of a everyone has to do their part type of game. As Secret start to poke and prod here in the top lane. Mid one gets aggressive onto mind control, doesn't have the duel yet, only level 5. Forced to heal himself up here defensively. Press the attack. Mana is lacking. Secret could try again.
Charge coming in, it's gonna find Kuro.
Oh, Pup. He says, fight me, Kuro! That's a one-sided fight.
There was no fighting there.
That was just cruel, Puppy. Kill for him. And now the dive onto mind control. Still no points in full. Secret continue to apply the pressure, and Kezu also looking to cut him off, drop the stock, gives them the vision, but now TP coming in. Well, the advantage of that low level on Kuro is the quick respawn. Merrick looking to cut him off, but Liquid don't have the vision this time around. And
mind control's dead.
Still going for it. He wants the tower and he wants the kill. He doesn't get the tower, doesn't get the kill. He will have to jump away in the end, but nonetheless, Liquid are reacting, at least for now, and MP just continue to apply pressure here in the bottom lane.
It's hard for the heroes to take the proactive stance in this game. You don't have Blink on Legion yet. In fact, you don't even have Duel on Legion yet, so they're gonna have to be reacting for quite a while until they get their tools available.
Overall, seems like Secret's accomplished the early game plan, Lumi.
For sure, yeah.
What's next for them?
The seeds of fortune.
Next, you to take down these 3 outer ring of tier 1 towers and basically put Liquid in a chokehold, limit where they can farm, and just keep on invading their jungle and finding more and more kills there, and snowball this game.
Level 4 Death Pulse now gets stolen, so a bit of bone snoop damage could be huge against the Ghost Shroud as Matumba Man activated to stay alive. It's a bit of a window here where Puppy could get aggressive, or Liquid heroes camping out near mid. Meanwhile, Kezu just happily farming away top. MP hitting creepy bottom. Puppy might just go back to the jungle, scoop up a bounty rune. So see, kind of forcing Liquid to stick together, but they're farming the whole map meanwhile.
Like, just imagine a scenario of how Liquid could actually get a kill. They need to smoke up with both Legion and Witch Doctor. No. They need to pop out that smoke with a cask. Hope your Legion can phase boot in for a duel, and hope you have enough damage to get a kill. There's a lot of if-ands, right? And all of these conditions have to, like, you hope that Secret don't have a teleport skill.
So much of it comes down to initiation, right? Because you look at this Liquid draft, and it was talked about on the panel as a heavy push strat. Liquid want to group up a lot early, and when they get to that point, in theory, they're very strong. But ideally, you want to find some kills on the way to help get you that farm, get you the position to get those items. And what is their initiation? Legion has to farm a Blink. Mind Control is 200 gold right now, so that's going to take a while. And even then, Secret have some pretty good counter initiation. They have ways to punish a Legion duel, and he's likely to be in far on his own because Liquid don't have much mobility. There's no one who can really keep up with that Blink Dagger.
Yeah.
There's not like a GH Night Stalker, so I mean maybe with the recall they can get crafty. It's not going to be easy to find those kills and to create a little space here on the map. Meanwhile, we've already seen from Secret plenty of ways to start a fight.
For sure. Liquid counted on the lanes doing a little bit better. You know, the Kato plus LC idea was decent until they did just defensive trialing against it. They didn't count on Matumba Man also losing the lane that hard in a true 1v1. And as a result, you know, you had an LC jungle, Matumba Man's getting outlasted.
Big bucket of gold here for MP. With the Mask of Madness, YapzOr position. He'd love to get some experience, and Puppy meanwhile charging out the bottom lane. Eyes on mind control. Force him away, but this also is just a little space. As YapzOr again snagging that Death Pulse level 4. Yeah, they're definitely trying to protect MP while he farms up these Ancients. Liquid do know about it, but can they contest? Can they fight up the hill into the Eclipse, into the Queen of Pain ult?
Try and
seems dicey. They're gonna try at least a little contest. But you can see like they're not confident they can take this fight, Lumi.
Definitely not.
And they're getting ratted in the meanwhile while they're thinking about Ancients. Kezu is whacking away at the tier 1 bottom, so Secret, just identifying that Liquid are going to try to make a move here, are able to punish Swear.
At least Troll Warlord get a tower trade up top, so they're getting at least something out of the map.
Still threatening Matumba Man, keeping Kuro stuck next to him. Glued to his hip, at least for now.
One thing that we should not forget is the fact that, you know, we're focused on how Team Liquid could group up and push. On the other side, there's a Luna and Prophet. They could push rather easily as well, and because of their early laning advantage and the fact that this Luna is super farmed at the current game, they could just go. MP says, I have Eclipse up, let's get a smoke gank and perhaps convert that into a push.
Liquid hugging the tower. I do want to point out Miracle is farming up a storm. 40 CS up on the Luna. And they make their move now on the mid lane. Charge on the Matumba Man from the rear comes Kezu. Oh boy, he pops quickly. Now onto Kuro, sprouted up. They have a Lucid Beam. Yes, sirree. Secret get to. All the while, Miracle just pushing out this top lane.
I mean, you were asking me, sure, you know, Tro is getting farmed, but what does Tro do with farm? Can he be effective? Not as effective as Luna, you know. Go in the mid lane, drops off a huge nuke, pushes to tier 1. Are they thinking about Roche? No, they don't have enough at the moment. But I think Miracle, what he can do is maybe come in with a whirling axis, get a kill, and then maybe threaten Roshan. It's probably his biggest contribution right now before he gets some big items.
Liquid, pretty solid Roche lineup with the Legion, with all the heals and with the Troll. Miracle in a BKB. So we've seen, you know, a lot of players opt for like the Yasha, go for that greedier farming build. Miracle feels compelled to fight early, and with the way the game has gone, look at his net worth. His next closest teammate is 3k down. He's almost doubling his own Necro.
I think the bigger story is that there's 4 secret members in between, you know, like...
well, 3, but yeah, the Rubik is not far off. Secret are certainly ahead. It's not an overwhelming lead. It's still a one-fight kind of game where everything can suddenly tilt. And the Blink Dagger still being worked on by Mind Control. Ways to go for this.
Tower is under attack.
Almost 1,300 gold short.
Top tower
GH though also working towards that Aghanim Scepter. Already forced that finish, so he was able to sap the offlane for a long time. And he should be able to defend this unless he walks in and gets lifted by Yapzor. Oh, okay, Illuminate stolen.
It's going to make Liquid's life hard. They're struggling to push right now.
Liquid's life is already hard right now.
Now Yapzor can look to slow this thing down as the Illuminate coming out now. It's going to quickly cave in the wave, and they can split push. If they have Illuminate and they're able to hold one lane while MP and mid 1, potentially even Kezu are pushing the other lanes, they're going to have a even bigger tower advantage.
To me, the most important member right now for Team Liquid is Mind Control's Blink Dagger. Once he picks it up, then finally Team Liquid could do something. Like right now, they're all just reacting to what Secret is doing, trying their best to hold and then just farm. However, once Mind Control have that Blink, they could now begin to smoke out and you know, play around the map for a bit.
Oh, charge. Now initiation onto Kuroki, locking him down, finishing him off. Another death for the Witch Doctor.
Very smart play by Puppey, just like faking his ultimate, and as soon as you hear that sound, if you're the LC, you use the pressy attack to bail out your teammate, right? But then Puppey cancels it, and then, you know, threatens to use it again.
And now into the Roshan pit. Secret are going to go for this early. Liquid are not really in position to fight here. Without the Mind Control Blink, there's no clear initiation. The initiation is Miracle running in, and his BKB isn't even done yet. So unless they can find some sort of Miracle, just walk-in play, it's not going to happen. Mind Control will try here.
Okay, look at the damage.
The spam is strong.
All right, and Roshan's going to chase out, so they're going to see the HP of Roche. They could get a...
They are going to try for this.
Yeah.
Dire's middle
Good
tower
recovery.
They're not very sneaky as a squad, but they do have that zone control that you talked about. Same time though, Secret are still thinking about this. They're still pretty committed. They could bring in Kezu, summon some treants, but first they're going to deal with this bottom lane. So while they draw Liquid towards the pit, they can just split push freely. They always have that profit +1, but this buys time for Miracle. BKB now complete.
This ward right now, sorry to cut you off, this ward is doing so much because Team Secret says, okay, you have 4 heroes in your jungle. Sure, we're going to split up the farm. You could sit here and, you know, starve yourself. And then as soon as this ward sees them leave, then they could think about going back to Roshan again. Like, these deep wards from Team Secret is winning them the game right now.
Secret do look to smoke on the back of that as Miracle moves into the pit. Puppey is there with the charge to start the party. Wants to bait out that BKB. Not happening just yet. The slow comes through. From the rear goes mid 1 though. Quickly the Luna Eclipse rains down. But Tumbleman needs to get away. Done the 4-step. GH with the save. At least for now keeps him alive. 4 hero illuminates, splashes through, but Secret are into the pit. And mid 1's into the backlines. Wants to bring down the Keeper who fights at his shrine. But Kezu chases forward. Pops the drums. Gets the Sprout. 4-step on cooldown. Still eats his his way out with the tango, but mid one is a persistent bugger. Brings him down on the other side of the fight. Miracle, BKB already blown, just got kited.
He's got an invis room. Maybe he can get off a lucky basher on Kezu. Kezu's porting out. Can he get the attack? Oh, just walks away. Unlucky for Team Liquid, but at least Roshan is, you know, not dead. And now Eclipse is down. So if Team Liquid gets a good fight,
and the quapple, mind you.
yeah, maybe they could actually steal Roshan. That could be huge. Charge coming in, giving Vision a miracle.
Here comes Puppey.
BKB still down for 25.
Round 2. This time Kuro should have the positioning to interrupt this. Cass coming out, but it's not before he gets onto Miracle. Now Quad in position, and they're going to steal that nuke. YapzOr can keep his team alive in the fight, but Puppey's a bit isolated on the rear. Matumba does hold the site.
I think he wanted to cast it, but just die a little bit too fast. That's the one kill. Duel in the mid lane.
There is no Quad.
Reaper.
Bang! A huge kill for Liquid.
All right.
Still Matumba man out in front.
And now they go into Roche. Can Team Liquid turn this game?
The tree answer there. They're not going to give it up without a fight. YapzOr has the heal to keep his team in combat ready mode. The bashes for Roshan slowing things down, buying time for mid one to come in. His ult's still a bit short though, needs a little more time. They bring Miracle low,
Lift him up.
BKB.
They got Vision.
But they can't control him. Puppey though with the charge.
Roshan's low. Roshan's
the line. Who's gonna get it? The Roche almost dead and doesn't go the way of Miracle. BKB, Liquid hang on.
But Tumbaman gets 2 kills out of that. He finishes Blamemail as well. Can this be the turn? Can Team Liquid come back from the disastrous early game? Tier 1 mid, relatively low. They won't go for it right now.
Boy, everything going just right for them there. Puppey, I believe, gets bashed by the Roshan in the midst of the fight, but he's trying to lock down Miracle. Able to snatch the stuff, able to get the kills on Matumba Man, keep him alive. They fight very smartly while the Sonic Wave and Eclipse are down.
We're gonna watch that team fight one more time. Look at how low Miracle gets. He activates a BKB and then recognize, oh, we can't actually kill him in time. Mid one, I think he was thinking about jumping in to take the Aegis the whole time, but all you do is watch Miracle finish Roche and take the Aegis.
Shows you how important it is for them to fight when the Quapole, when the Luna ult are not available. Yeah. Otherwise, that is, well, it's not a head scratcher. It's a clear secret win.
And look at the timing. Team Liquid is about to finish that Aghanims on GH. We all know what will happen when that happens. It's group up and push time. And sure, you might be defended for the first round with Sonic Wave as well as, you know, the Eclipse, but like what we just saw, what will you do when those ults are not ready?
Would really love to steal the Illuminate, but even that might not be enough.
Radiant's middle
Liquid start
under attack.
to get to here. Miracle hammering the tower down as they smoke up and undercover.
You on the back line. Mind control looks for a blink. Blink gives them the Game of Thrones. You win or you die. And YapzOr hits the deck. Tier 2 now being under siege.
Liquid still chasing forward. This tower slowly being worked down. Secret not feeling like they can fight right now with the positioning Liquid have. Down a hero, down that crucial Rubik lift.
Radiant structures
They force out the glyph. Liquid still committed to this. They will get the last hit. Mid one trying for the deny. I mean, so he's going to get an ult kit, but we'll see how much it actually does with the press the attack.
I do feel like, you know, the tide of the battle is turning, but do you think Team Liquid has a firm...
bash.
Reaper side?
Just Reaper!
Okay, the game has turned, I believe. At this point, Team Liquid slightly now 3k net worth advantage. They have the Aegis. That means they can make yet another big play. And Team Secret needs to group up and use their Eclipse and Sonic Wave together.
Mid one is known for being a very confident player. Most would say very cocky. Times we saw some of the tweets, you know, heading into the Kiev Major, where he basically proclaimed that everyone needed to watch out, and then Secret got bounced by SG Sports. A very cocky play, jumping right into Miracle, gets punished for it.
I think to me that wasn't a cocky play, more so than that just had no vision there. You know, he walked in, he thought he could farm a little bit in the Ancients, and then surprise.
Secret getting punished. Now down 3k. More importantly, Liquid getting all their core items. Mind control farming up the armlet. Miracle still holding that Aegis. Not actually committing to this group up and push, as the Ags has still not been purchased. GH has the gold now, but you have that courier to come and deliver it.
I mean, you need the Ags, but you also need daytime, right? Which is
1 minute to go. So they'll have that with about a minute to push before the Aegis expires. Maybe a little less.
One way to measure how effective your Luna in a game is whether she could sit in front and not die. And right now, I don't think she has the necessary item to do so. Like, you need BKB, but even with BKB, you still need to survive against a Warlord rushing at you, the Blink duel that's coming out from the LC. So despite MP's great start and the fact that they were able to convert his start into something amazing in the early mid-game, I think he's not farmed enough, which is kind of crazy because he's leading the network for his team.
Luna, a fantastic late gamer when you get to that 4, 5.
Yeah, this is the stage of the game where she dips a little bit.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
She's naturally pretty squishy as a carry. Needs a lot of items to take man fights. Whereas Miracle, he's already got hits. Tower falling, Liquid surging. They move in. They want to be in on high ground. Let's go. 24 minutes. Gandalf bringing up the rear. GH is going to start healing his team up. YapzOr tries to slow things down. He will steal the death pulse, but
where's the team? They needed the
hammering. Meanwhile, Queen of Pain pushing up the mid lane is going to rejoin the fray. Already, that tower is down. They got to focus on objectives here. Secret needs to hold their base.
From the back.
Miracle doing so much. Still the Aegis standing. Puppey is scouted out right now. There's no easy way in. They've lost the melee. They might lose the Rage. Secret aren't even trying to hold their base. They forfeit a lane freely. Puppey all the while in the smoke. Lane duel. There's the duel. Fight who, Puppey? Fight me, says Mind Control. Someone your size. And takes him down with ease.
And now they're going to just go mid. They don't even need a creep wave. They have a creep coming in from top. They stun him up. They got the Pressy attack. They got the Lumina heal. They got the bashes. Where are you at? He blinks away, but that's just more
million time clips. Liquid staying alive, at least for now. They don't have the Aegis any longer. Miracle wants to retreat. They'll reset here slow and steady. The heals keep on coming out. They keep on sieging. Puppey will respawn, but now the question is how does Secret start fights? At this stage of the game, it really is a charge into a lift combo, and there's always that press the attack. They don't have that big team fight initiation. It's constant. Out comes the Eclipse. Miracle with the BKB. Gets bash. Gets control. The Reaper won't kill off mid one with his dying breath. He lobs out the Sonic Wave. Still, though, Liquid staying alive. Tries to get back. GH keeping them in fighting shape. Two have fallen. Buyback. Secret, that's with the ults. You buy back now. You heal up now. You go for the second lane. You go for the jugular if you're Liquid. I'm not sure Secret can stop this. YapzOr is trying. He's stolen the Illuminate, but they have too many heals. They're just too tanky. The tower's falling. Now onto the melee. Liquid are doing it here. They're going to bring down another. Kenzu has fallen. Desperation buyback come, but they come without ults. They don't have the Prophet ult. They don't have the Sonic Wave. There's the charge from Puppey. Follows up. Knows he needs GH. Can he kill him? Push away. He does the trick.
GH buys back. He doesn't care. They know this is their time. Maybe they need to group up and heal up, but he's going to TP right back in. There is even a regen rune. If somebody checks for it, they're not even going to check for it. They got the mana machine.
That was a lot of economic damage Liquid just did. Not just the top lane, but the tower also falling mid. The buybacks being forced out.
I mean, both sides have buyback. Kuro has bought back in this. GH just bought back, and they're just poised to finish the game right here.
Still no Eclipse for a minute. Still no Sonic Wave for 50. But Liquid also know Roche could be up soon.
Liquid decides to just go back, regroup, get some items.
Actually poking their heads in the pit. Maybe they didn't write the time down.
Okay, gonna get some shrine.
Either
Can't
way,
blame him for not writing the time down, right? That was during a chaotic team fight almost 10 minutes ago.
I mean, it shows you what a game of nerves TI can be. Even players who've been on this stage before, it is something special every time. Lower bracket match, elimination on the line, easy to forget.
Secret needs to get more and more creative in terms of how they need to defend. Again, the same mantra, find GH and kill GH. They could charge in from the top, they could blink in and Sonic Wave in, but if you don't kill GH, this push you're not defending against. There's also the other factor of the nighttime, right? Like we're approaching into 4 minutes of night. I think Team Secret could maybe make a move there. And also, if you want to get super creative, you can use Eclipse to kind of turn it into night for like, a couple seconds, but I don't know how much you want to count into that.
Secret
Dire are
still hanging on. Now down a solid 5k gold. It seems for them, Lumi, some BKBs. One coming for the Luna, mid one also looking to build his, though it will be slow. Kenzu with the early Midas has gone back for a Solar Crest. Curious to see what the Nature's Prophet build is for
double damage for Miracle as he does Roche.
They do scout this out though.
It is nighttime. Can Secret make a play here without the Illuminate heal.
This is where Luna can be strongest, but Miracle is hammering this Roche down quickly. MP moves in, he wants to force out the BKB. Puppey
Charge, go for that steal! Who's gonna get the Aegis?
The Roche, but Miracle snatches the Aegis away. Puppey's down. Secret are in shambles now. Miracle chasing forward, 3 have fallen. That's a double dieback too. That just might be the lane of Rax. Yapzor falling. Whoa. Secret crumbling. Liquid. They've got the power play now. They still have that extra life. They can surge down mid. They won't have heals for 3 minutes, but they know it doesn't really matter right now.
There's 3 heroes dead. What do you need to heal against? Buyback from Mind Control. GH recalls them. They are just streaming in creeps right now, and Miracle going for the Raxes. There is a tier 2 up, so I don't think Team Secret will be down 3 Raxes.
Secret's lives are flashing before their eyes. They've had a scrappy showing here against Liquid. Game 1 looked great. Game 2, not so much in Game 3.
Are they going to go for it? It's going to be tier 4s?
For them as Liquid continues.
Yeah, tier 4s. Let's go.
Looking to finish off. Secret hanging on. They will respawn soon. I think Liquid are a bit over-eager if they try to force this.
Okay, back up.
They will back away.
Look at them draw the line on the mini-map. They know.
Let's calm down.
Yeah.
Let's set.
I mean, they could just wait for 2 minutes for daytime as well, if they really want to just, you know, take it easy.
Still, Secret need some crazy plays to get back in this game, Lumi. It gets so hard to fight from here.
Yeah. Again, you need to find an angle, an awkward angle to come in. Ideally from the back, find GH, but how do you do it during daytime? You know, he has perfect flying vision around him. You don't have blink arrows. Charge coming in for Kuro. He's got the glimmer for himself.
Might have actually been able to get him there. Liquid does not have any vision on that hill, but the thing is, Secret don't know if there is.
There's 2 minutes left of nighttime.
They're going to try to fight this mid one. Oh, blinking in for the haze. Kuro in position with the glimmer. Seems like they do want to contest as Miracle pushes forward. I have Scotty picked up now, getting tankier and tankier.
Yeah, all he wants is just the HP in the front line, and Illuminate will take care of the rest.
Secret know if they let Liquid get to their base and just set up an organized siege, their chances of finding that good opening are very limited. So they keep on trying to poke on the side of this fight. Find a point of weakness, an Achilles heel they can shoot an arrow into. Comes mid one.
Here comes that backstab during nighttime.
Trying for it. Matumba Man's a bit far back, and he is somewhat vulnerable. If Secret want to commit on him,
GH, look at his position. He's in the trees. Like he's like whatever.
Well, Dire Courier does get picked up. That's a Dagon recipe down. Miracle charging forward. He sees heroes. He wants to keep off. Now the Illuminate's coming out. A good blinding light pushing them back and away as mid one commits with the Eclipse as well. But Miracle with the BKB. Keeps on punching, and he survives. He hits the cheese. Does first sight too early? Is it going to pick up? No, they still go down. Even at night, they don't need the heals. Liquid are too damn tanky, and Secret can't stand against it. No Eclipse, no Sonic Wave, no Prophet Ult, no split push in sight. Bottom lane is all that stands between Liquid and Megas, between Liquid and moving forward perhaps.
Luna buys back, no Eclipse. 23 seconds till Mid comes back, no Sonic Wave. I'm not sure how they're gonna hold this.
They gotta try. Yeah, they better find out soon. Miracle keeps on swiping, keeps on hammering.
Still got the Aegis
still
too, man.
Chipping, still unable to find that opening. Puppey goes in, charges forward for Miracle there.
It's daytime. Welcome to the heal. Oh my god.
Illuminate splashing through. Secret buy back. One more charge. Might be all that's left. Now come the nukes and Miracle will drop.
Oh, he's actually in an awkward spot.
But he's got a BKB. To Secret have the damage to bring him down. The blinding light. GH keeping him alive. So does the press the attack. He gets out of there. And now mid one jumping in. A Bash could be his downfall. Bash. Now the BKB. Slice. No dice though. Keeps on chasing.
Puppey's in.
Oh boy, that's a dieback. The Puppey goes down. One last charge. That's all he's got. Now Miracle, commitment, but without the BKB, he's got to be careful. Glimmer came the other way.
GH is an awkward spot. GH is going to get caught. GH blocking light from Yapzor. Pushing him.
If they overextended, they can't afford to lose Miracle here. This is a huge kill. It could be the start of a comeback.
They got Glimmer. They got Press the attack. Kuro's going to run at them. Should throw his life away to save.
Meanwhile, the tier 4 is starting to get hit by creeps. Even if they get these kills, it might not matter. The base is crumbling. Secret running out of insurance policy, running out of second chances here. Buybacks have been expended. If when you look at it, they have used all 5, and many of them are down for some time.
I think this game has more buybacks in a 33-minute game than what we see in some 60-minute games, but Secret,
at least back since buyback was given a cooldown.
Right. Secret held on, but you know, this is the toughest hour during playtime.
You got to imagine Liquid are just going to reset and then go for that push. Maybe they wait for the Keeper of the Light to farm up his buyback, but Secret are not waiting. They're making their move. Puppey sees Miracle, charging. Oh my god! Choose through Puppey.
That's a Spirit Breaker.
That is actually an important part of their team fight. That charge is really all they have to deal with the troll. So he's down for 25. Good news is he's pretty low level.
He's down for 25. That's a good news.
Yes, good news is he's under leveled. So when he dies, he comes right back. Puppey 1 and 12. He's had a rough one, that's for sure. Over half the team's deaths, but he's had to play that sacrificial lamb.
YapzOr's got blinding light, and with no BKB, he could just delay this a little bit.
Miracle is trying to farm up the MKB, but well, a blinding light not going to matter, at least for now, as they try to push Miracle up onto the high ground, sprout him up.
He's got no BKB.
Oh, the duel with the Reaper sight as well, but Tumbleman gets killed. It's the buyback running in.
Stolen Reaper!
Can they make something happen? MP chases them back. Miracle wants to fight.
Oh, the flashes!
Welcome to the grinder. Secret gets shredded, pushed back, maybe away. Puppey dies again, out for 35. That's 13 for him. Here comes Liquid, right back into the fray. Miracle's at full health, healing them up as GH, giving them the help they need. Melee to drop, range start next. Liquid pulling through. Secret, one last hurrah. Do it without your Luna, do it without your captain. How can they? We don't know, but they have to try, Lumi, else this might be the game. Miracle, Murray, pushing forward, thrusting his way onto the tier 4s. Look at him go with that attack speed. Tier 4s to drop, still they fight on. 4v5, last press for Secret as they charge in. They want that troll, they bash him back, control him all they can. Already another mid one's down. It's over for Secret. GG, done it.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Team Liquid victory.
What a performance by Team Liquid. It looked real bleak. Game 3, elimination match. The lanes felt like the game might just fall apart. We asked our
Yeah, but I'm gonna probe you.
I think
for an
I think I
answer.
like Secrets.
Ooh, there was a seed of doubt when I said
I like
that.
Secrets more, I think.
Yeah?
Just slightly.
Just an inch.
Yeah.
Okay. If I probed you properly, in the words of Jon Snow, when coming. Go, let's see what you got, Millini.
I will go with Liquid. Their push is way stronger, and I see the Sunray plus Lone Druid as very difficult to stop.
Yeah, I like Liquid's better. I like their team fight better. I think they can make it work.
Okay, you heard from here though. It does seem like Liquid have got the edge on our side of things. Let's see what the casters have to say.
Yeah, thank you very much, Alex. And indeed, we're ready for this one. The final series of the day on the mainstream, Secret versus Liquid. The lineups, a lot of exciting things to see. It really feels like both teams, they've done what they wanted to do with their drafts here. They've both got a plan and they've both got all the tools to pull it off.
They definitely both have plans. I like the kind of like how the panel was kind of like separated. Ben's like, look at their push. They can't stop this push. And the Winter's like, well, you know, the Team Secret has like strong lanes. And when you look at Liquid's lanes, they're a little bit weak. The lane matchups specifically like OD versus Ember. OD usually like wins that pretty handily. The support combo, Tusk Phoenix, isn't the best like kind of combo to actually just be there. They both are just like these kind of rotators. They're not really these like stand in the lanes and do good. While you look at Secrets, they have this powerhouse Treant Protector. So I'm wondering if Secrets actually maybe go for some type of like aggressive dual lane or some aggressive even tri-lane and put the Omni Knight in a 1v1 versus the Bat Rider. We'll see how they end up playing it out and what type of decision they want to do though.
The Omni does alright then in that 1v1. That's...
I mean, it's not amazing, but you can always get like 1 point of repel and remove the stickies from yourself, so you go like 1-1-1 or something like that, and you can trade farm, especially if you're in your safe lane. We'll see what they want to do though. It's definitely possible that they just do standard lanes, but then I think the Kezu might suffer from that a bit. We'll see. We'll see how they end up doing it though, because Puppey can do dual lanes as well. That's the power of this Train Protector hero, is that he has so many different methods that he can go in. He can even like sit mid, maybe snipe the courier, something along those lines. A courier snipe could be really detrimental to Liquid in the early game, because I think they actually do have to come out of these lanes quite good to be able to push. Like Ben Wu was saying, their lineup is good at pushing, but Lone Druid isn't really that like hardcore pusher. He takes some time. You know, he goes for this Midas into Radiance build.
And at the moment, we'll see what the plan is from Secret. Looks like they're still waiting to sort of scout out what the plan is from Liquid in terms of their lanes.
Looks like the lane swap might be happening. You see MP and Yapzor making their way toward bottom and Kezu top. I think I actually like this way better. Oh wait, this might actually just be a straight smoke. Kill? So they're gonna. It looks like they're gonna smoke through the mid lane and try to maybe snatch one of the bounty runes. Maybe go for the Bat Rider and maybe try to kill the Ember Spirit.
There's definitely good kill potential here.
These three heroes are super powerful with Leech Seed. They get smoke actually is broken. They actually scouted.
There we go. They found GH, but GH, he's a hard one to catch.
But they're going to go for this rune.
Yeah, just taking control of this area will be the best thing that Secret can do here. Is the bear going to get it?
He did not get it.
He is not. MP will find it up top though. Mid one. He's got himself in a bit of a trouble here. Kuroki punching away at him with the help of GH, but now in fact the turnaround's there with the telekinesis. It's going to be mid one having the better time. Yapzor picks up first blood in the right place at the right time, making sure that Liquid don't get away with that aggressive play.
And this is a very strong aggressive tri-lane. Liquid's lane is extremely weak. I think...
Oh, that was beautiful. What? I didn't even know you could do that. He's getting out.
He's gonna live.
Goodbye.
What? Even Ben Wu is puzzled.
How did that...
Well, that's the new power of the shards.
Look at that. I guess, with the new way that you click on your cast, there we have it.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, that was a very impressive individual play, but this aggressive tri-lane should really shut down Matumba Man's farm. Phoenix and Tusk are not the greatest duo supports to kind of defend versus this, while Rubik, Train Protector, Weaver is an extremely powerful tri-lane. So I think that right now Secret X actually should be coming out at least ahead in 2 of the lanes. Okay. That being said, though, Miracle is doing very well at the start in mid.
Yeah, mid one already having to pop this out. Bottom lane, making it go again. They've got the telekinesis, dragging Matumba Man back. MP and Puppey right in the face off the Lone Druid, and that's going to be a kill. They'll bring him down. Yapzor setting up once again for more action for Secret.
I'm curious how this top matchup actually works. I'm pretty sure it's fine when Omni Knight's in his safe lane. Obviously you don't farm as much as the Bat Rider, and Bat Rider can maximize by pulling the side and stacking it over and over again. But you're able to farm under your tower. When you get like 1 point of repel, you can remove the sticky, and Degen actually helps you if he's trying to dive you with the Firefly.
His middle lane, as you said, still going pretty even between the two. 8-0 Miracle, mid 1-9 for 4.
He should be able to pull ahead once he gets like level 4, level 5, once he has higher points of Essence Aura and Arcane Orb, when he can just right-click the Ember Spirit. It actually becomes extremely difficult for the Ember.
Yeah, we'll see if some sort of rotations come through from both sides to try and turn the tides. A Tusk appearance could certainly set something good up for Miracle. The 2 of them definitely with kill potential onto mid 1. Top lane, Kezu with the lane now under his tower, starting to pick up some of that CS as well, catch himself up to the bat. It's been going pretty good for him so far, 10 for 3 against the 13 for 2. So this 1v1, both parties getting the farm that they want and getting the experience out of this lane without either side having their lives put in threat.
I think Secret wants this though, because Omni Knight can struggle a bit in like the off lane, but if he's in this type of matchups, he actually can do really well. And yeah, right away, mid 1 hits level 4, you see that Arcane Orb power versus the melee mid hero, and he just gets pressured all the way back. Rubik now making the rotation. Miracle is actually dead here.
He certainly looks to be it. Yapzor just walks in with the telekinesis drag back, and he'll take it. And this could be one of those games, Fog. We are 3 minutes in,
Triple
and
kill.
Yapzor's got 3 of the kills.
He's going to have Arcane Boots already in second.
Is this going to be another Yapzor Rubik showreel?
It looks like it just might be. Especially when they have Arcane Boots so early in an aggro tri-lane versus like a weak tri-lane, it can be very difficult, because even the bear is under pressure, because it can just get constantly right-clicked. Once they have Swarm online for MP as well, it's very powerful. And they do have it now. They're committing onto the bear. They can actually kill the bear and get 300 gold.
Yeah, certainly looks to be it. GH is going to be there with
Secondary
Kuroki and Matumba.
They're trying to get the bug off of it, and it should be okay now.
Kroki, this time, he traps himself. Will turn Secret's attention towards GH. GH does still have to dive. Now goes for the dive. YapzOr unable to get the grab there.
Lift was on cooldown for like a quarter. It was like a quarter of a second.
I was imagining it was going to be coming back up soon, but
it's very close.
Well, we have it mid lane still. Mid one, but slightly, but Miracle doing very well in terms of keeping up with this OD. Still, even though they are starting to get to that point where, as you mentioned, it should get trickier for the Ember Spirit.
Kuroki trying to steal a bounty rune. They know he's there though.
And they get punished for this one. YapzOr and Puppey.
He's in some serious trouble. His shards are down this time.
Give it to Yap, come on.
He's saving the lift. He knows he has the TP. He's got to hold on to it as long as possible. He should be able to get it just now. He throws him into tower range as well. Gets one hit from tower.
Give it to Yap. Or
space. But he should die.
And Kroki's buying time here. And there we have it. That's the 4th kill for the Rubik Fog.
4 for 4.
Dominating. Just another day in the life of YapzOr Rubik.
Looking very good for Secret so far. 1,000 gold lead 4 minutes in. Omni Knight already has his arcane boots. He's level 5. He's feeling great. He's actually winning that top lane.
Man, this has gone really well for Kezu. 26 gets to the 23.
Yeah, I actually don't see Mind Control even stacking the hard camp at all and trying to pull it to the side. I actually think that's one of the big things that lets you come out in that matchup with a Bat Rider versus Omni in the safe lane is you stack this big camp and you just able to arm that a little bit over the Omni Knight, but we'll see if he ends up doing that in a bit, but it's already almost 5 minutes in.
Mid lane Kuroki looking to set up onto mid one with Miracle. Hiding the tree line. Miracle very low on life though at the moment. Bottle is on its way out. Mid one
is in some trouble here.
Yeah, the sharp block is not going to quite be there. Again, I saw a neat sharp play from Kuroki earlier, but you've got to be careful because that change, I really think, for some of these players that have been so used to how it's worked, to have that difference of the area that you cast it on and then the shards are created around.
But he sharp pushed himself up a hill though. I mean, this guy
but that's the thing. You imagine this guy's going to be a master of it. But
this guy knows what he's doing.
Messes up there in the middle lane. On top, Kezu. Comfortable and just walking and taking that. He's got a Mango, arcane boot, stick charges.
Yeah, he's fine.
Feeling very safe in this lane. Yeah.
That repel.
Yeah.
Getting a couple more points in it as well. He only feels like he needs one point of degen aura. Going for the greater good. That's a very Kezu type thing to do. Just thinking about the overall team aspect rather than himself. He even has a Midas queued up, and he changes it. He goes for he clicks the mech right afterwards. He's like, no, I can't be that. I can't do that. Miracle mid lane. Looks like they're trying to go on him. He has a remnant though, but he's out of mana though from the arcane orb.
Can he? Yeah, he's got a flame guard. Back off just in time, being able to get into the fog of war outside of mid one in YapzOr's pursuit. But getting bullied out of the lane nonetheless. Mid one, I'll get a bit more space to continue the road to Midas, and it is now starting to break away and get that lead above the Ember Spirit in the middle. Down bottom, MP, mid one, YapzOr and Puppey, they surround to take GH. This time MP, he'll be able to get himself the kill on the board.
Nice moving. They're really looking a lot like a team right now, the way that they're collapsing. And they're keeping the pressure on too. Matama Man got a little bit of space from the rotations from the supports, but overall, definitely getting pressured. MP, oh my god, if he actually got rooted there, it would have been close. He does have Wand and Fairy Fire, but a bit scary there for a moment.
That's a wraparound coming in from YapzOr. And we'll be spotted out.
Good defensive wards coming out from Liquid. Wanting to secure their Lone Druid's farm. He's definitely the crucial hero to their idea for this draft. As Mr. Wu mentioned, they need him to be able to get online, to be able to push.
In terms of the farm from it, he has been suffering in that lane. There's no doubt about it. So 22 CS from Matumba. But at the same time, again, MP's he's not necessarily rising ahead by a mile. Top lane, Mind Control, actually getting run down. He's got 3 stick charges.
Kuroki looking dead as well. He's trying to claim these bounty runes and put some that one I didn't really see what he was going for there.
This area of the map just seems to be a bit of a death trap for Liquid. We saw Kuroki die by the bounty rune, die by there. We saw also the catch out of GH around the stairs. It's an area that, the control that Secret has seems to be way superior to that of Liquid.
Yeah, heavy pressure in the lanes. And mid one is even feeling like the dominance coming out. He's going to be queuing up a Midas on the OD just to press the advantage even more.
Yeah, a lot of it I feel will be down to these rotations from the 2 players up top when they start to leave the lane.
Yeah,
you've now got a drums on the bat, you've got Kezu with a good start, it's these movements.
Yeah. Looks like they're getting Miracle. Who's getting ganked?
I mean, Miracle could just turn. He's going to just start trading harass back straight onto Puppey. MP is there as well, so Miracle has to be a little careful. Still got a lot of mana to play with, and he does have friends in the neighborhood. Miracle Throws Remnant out just in case. They'll be able to get the lasso onto mid one, dragging him back. MP's still there though to back him up. They can't finish off mid one. And in fact, Secret, they're just grouping up, surrounding the bear. The root will come through though. Mid one held back. Remnant jump forward from Miracle. They'll take down mid one. Liquid now looking for more. YapzOr being chased. The telekinesis stun will hold them back. This time the shard block is on point. Trapping YapzOr in, allowing Miracle to get the double kill.
Bit overeager by Secret there, venturing into a very hard to press territory. Nice smoke rotation coming as well from Liquid, from Mind Control, getting involved in the game rather than sitting top. He leaves the lane so GH can get some farm, and they find a much needed comeback kills. The OD ult was actually expended as well. So.
It was. He dropped it straight away as soon as Miracle jumped in. Maybe hoping to burst that last bit of mana, so you know the flame gun and such couldn't get off, but it was not enough. And yeah, as you just said, greedy play for Secret, good rotation from Bat. And fighting in a position where, you know, the Bat's going to be able to come back and react, but the Omni Knight, there's no way that KheZu can get over there.
Exactly.
Still, yeah, off the map, Mind Control.
They just spotted him.
Yeah.
And there's a ward there, so they do see YapzOr's rotation too. They're trying to make a play onto GH here, but GH now knows this is happening. KheZu has that buckler, has that head just finished up. He's pretty close to a mech. That's actually pretty good for them to kind of like 5-man up, but GH actually might just get caught here anyway.
He's coming incredibly close. As you said, they had the ward there. I guess he saw YapzOr, but he didn't know Puppey was in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
But still, wasn't playing safe at all there on that top lane. Opens himself up. Same time down bottom, they'll make an attempt onto MP, but MP's got the backup of KheZu. And he'll be fine, and in fact, if anything, KheZu and MP can start to look to put the pressure on this bottom lane.
Yeah, right now it's like the Bat Rider and the Ember Spirit are the strong heroes for Liquid, so in order for them to defend these tier 1s, that's the ones that need to show up. Puppey, walk into trouble.
He's just waltzed straight into this one. Mind Control and GH on the high ground. Bit of a surprise there for the Treant. They'll chase down Puppey, and Puppey, no way is surviving through that. He's brought down.
I think he was trying to get some wards out. Yeah, he has 2 wards. He was trying to get some vision. Since they're focusing on bottom already and they can already have a ward down there and they're pressuring the tower, they want to be able to get that next tier 1 top probably eventually. So trying to get just some extra information on the map. But now MP gonna be able to claim this safe lane tower. Pretty important to get more access points into the jungle. KuroKy shows himself.
Yeah,
he doesn't.
KuroKy?
He should have TV mana though.
He could be punished for this. Yeah, as you said, will TP out and will indeed make it. They're playing very risky there with that bit of a harassment, bit of tease.
Oh my.
Miracle's still holding well in that middle lane.
This is a bit awkward.
Even when mid one's farm.
For the for Lone Druid, when you have this type of game happening, your safe lane tower gets taken, you don't really have a great place to farm. It's pretty much your jungle. So I think next play for Secret should probably get a deeper ward just to watch where the Lone Druid's movements are going to be. So Lone Druid's probably just going to mirror the movements of Weaver or jungle, and it looks like he's going to actually just go top. Finish up that Midas.
7-3, Secret, the lead in overall value, but still very, very close. Potential is there for Liquid. If there's the time for this Lone Druid to get back up to the top, Timmerman is going to be a very dominant late game force. We need time for it. Mid lane. KuroKy eyeing up again the OD. Miracle in the neighborhood. Bottom lane, actually, a bit of a dive going on here as the Weaver, he's getting feisty. He's moving in onto GH, forcing him to Icarus dive away. And will certainly force the Phoenix out of the lane and won't quite get the kill.
Yep, just not letting the Phoenix get any experience. I mean, GH is only level 4. Matu got actually a good chunk of damage on this top tower. He brought it down to almost half HP just by sending the bear on it. YapzOr couldn't really do anything in response. Miracle posted up top. He's invis, looking for a culprit.
Let's see what we can
get.
There
is a sentry though,
yeah,
they do
Puppey
see him.
Sees this. They know Miracle's there. They'll lead straight in with the right click and he is gone. That sentry paying absolutely massively off for Secret.
Probably one of the best steals that YapzOr can get as well in this game. The Searing Chain is extremely useful versus Ember Spirit. And I mean Puppey, of course, the Nature's Guy's root.
Yeah.
Nice time sentry though.
Yeah, it really was. I know where something fishy was going on. And they caught it.
They should be able to get some good damage on this tier 1 top. YapzOr responds toward mid lane. You can tell that they don't really want to lose any tier 1s. They're playing with the Train Protector on their team, so defending these tier 1s is even more important than usual. Just constantly being able to heal them up to full. And KheZu, with that mech, he's going to just start beating on this tower, but his team is not there to back him up. He could actually be in some trouble here, but he is quite tanky.
MP's managed to get away with sitting on the bottom lane on his own for quite a while as well.
What's he purchased up? I was like, I haven't seen him with any new gold, and he actually has a full Dragon Lance on the courier, and I think, yeah, just a full Dragon Lance.
Mid lane, Miracle again trying to put the harassment on, but as you said, that living armor going to cause a lot of issues for Liquid. Their best tower seizure, well, kind of their only tower seizure really being the Lone Druid.
Yeah.
And if he's not in the neighborhood, there's not much you can do about Puppey healing those towers back up. You need to really find, and commit as a team with the Lone Druid to take towers away from this Treant lineup. Up top, Miracle tries to hang around for a rune here, but he's caught out. Have they got the control to bring him down? They have. Miracle tried to go for a regen, ended up just degenning himself. Back to base.
Yeah, the Searing Chains there again coming into play from YapzOr, lift into chains into OD ulti. So that's definitely worth expending your Sanity's Eclipse for. Slowing down the Ember Spirit is going to be quite massive for their entire game plan. 3,500 gold lead from going for the Secret and about a 3,000 experience lead as well. So they're looking pretty sharp right now so far in this game.
Yeah, mid one's going to get scary. They need to do something about him, and they're going to try for it. Straight in onto the middle. They've got the snowball into the lasso. YapzOr there, trying to provide some sort of backup. Has the telekinesis onto KuroKy. Stick charges popped by mid one. Will put himself in the Astral to dodge the Remnant Burst. The rest of the Secret trying to save him out, but they can't. Double kill from Mind Control. There's actually going to be a buyback from YapzOr. Out comes the Supernova. It's going to be successful as well. This is huge for Liquid. They've cleaned up another, and KheZu, he'll pop out the ultimate, trying to get himself away. MP trying to see if he can clean up something in return, looking for KuroKy, will get him. YapzOr came back in to try and enable that to happen, but Miracle Mind Control Matuma still alive here. The bear punching away, gets the root onto KheZu. Miracle's in there with the two-man chains. KheZu being healed up by the living armor. Miracle continuing to try and man up and finish this off with the Flame Guard, but he can't quite do it. The purification's there from KheZu. Miracle remnants back down, but MP's there with the chase, will finish off Miracle at the end of it all. But a very messy team fight. It may not be over yet, GH. Trying to get the spirits out. Won't take anyone down, though.
They just barely killed that egg. It was actually super close to exploding. Rubik actually, YapzOr TP'd first, so KheZu's TP was actually delayed for a moment, so he wasn't able to get the heal and the save onto mid one, but it was also a beautifully timed Savage Roar from Matumba Man. He sent it in the backlines and he feared KheZu away from the fight before he got a heal or repel off onto anybody. But then MP comes in the backlines, actually able to clean some people up, but costed them a bit. YapzOr having to buy back, lost a good amount of his net worth there. But still, pretty sizable defense there. Every time they defend, they take fights like that, they also full heal their towers back up, so definitely okay to overcommit a bit when it's on the side of Secret for now. Interesting pickup too for Mind Control is like in that fight, he went for the Boots of Travel instead of going for the Blink first, so just the mobility from drum spots.
Mid lane, Miracle. Caught up by the telekinesis, but not enough lockdown between those two, KheZu and YapzOr, to quite finish off the Ember Spirit. Top lane, MP finds the tower.
MP's getting pretty farmed. 6,000 net worth. He's keeping even with the Lone Druid who has Midas. It's because of that tower advantage that they do have.
There's the bots on Miracle as well, so his farm is going to start to step up. They are eyeing this up. MP, he's actually going to get controlled here by the shards.
Wow,
very
those shards.
Nicely done there from KuroKy. Do they have the damage before the time? That was all they do. Not a chance for the Weaver to play his way out of there, and yeah, that time round, really nice shards there from KuroKy. Middle lane, Miracle dragged back here. He's going to try and outplay this with the Remnant. Can he actually do it? KheZu's going to be waiting for the second Remnant to move again far enough away. Miracle will play his way out of that one, but that was incredibly close.
Yeah, almost getting killed by a Rubik Omni Knight is very unlikely for Ember Spirit. Kind of something unexpected, but they didn't bring him down in the end. Nice little side steps coming up from Miracle. So he is going to be going for the damage talent, it looks like. Not just yet, but he has the Battle Fury queued up in his quick buy, so assuming that'll be it. Yeah.
What's it with this? Yeah, I mean, let's talk about this. Battle Fury Ember Spirit.
It's people just, the nerfs to the spell amplification have happened over and over again. It went from 15 to 12 to 10, now down to 8. So people are looking at the damage talent, which also got buffed, and it's looking a bit more appealing and gives you more, I guess, like late game potential as well.
Okay.
Just different kind of approach.
I mean, that means there's a chance we may see a Rapier down the line this game. Middle lane, going into MP, quick with the time lapse, playing it safe, backs himself away immediately. Mass reaction from Secret coming into this mid lane. They bring 4 in.
They really don't want to lose their towers. That's all I'm hearing from this. Secret's like, let's overcommit defending mid tower. And they're doing so, and they're defending the tower. But now top lane, Matu gets a little bit of space opened up there. He's going to be able to pressure the tower with his battle cry. But there's mid one in behind. Matu's out of mana.
He is. Nice Savage Roar, though, to buy some space for him. He's trying to look for the root. He's not going to get it. The slow itself might be enough. Holding back mid one. Mid one can't commit to chase down Matumba. And Matumba Man will be allowed to back up for a bit, but the wraparounds there. MP and YapzOr come in with the telekinesis and the beatdown. Take him out. Mind control. Was actually able to blink out there just in time. And they are hunting for him. He's got the high ground. He should be fine. Blink available again in a second. Yeah, he's going to be able to firefly his way out of there. But a good kill nonetheless, getting Matumba Man. As how was he doing in terms of the farm? He was closing in on the relic. Mid lane indeed, mid one. Can he play his way out of this? He needs backup, but he needs it now. But I don't know if it's coming. MP's coming in with the TP. Is it going to be soon enough for the blink? Oh, it's going to be not quite enough, though, because Kuro's there with the snowball and the beatdown. Mid one's taken out and down. Puppy's there trying to see if we can get any sort of a catch onto Liquid. But they're already quick on the exit.
The mobility coming out from the double bots on Liquid is actually paying a lot. They're not really getting the objectives based off the towers, but being able to threaten a tower and then make a quick move onto a hero that on the other lane that responds is pretty crucial right now for them. It's like Rubik TP's bottom, they see one person show mid, they just double bots there or whatever and just find that opportunity.
And this game, I'd say, it's very unstable because we're 20 minutes in and all three cores are insanely farmed, for what it's worth. Both KheZu and Mind Control with their sort of kind of mutual agreement on their lane to say, oh, we're both going to get farm here, we're going to both look pretty good, pretty stacked, and it's paid off. You've got these 6 massive heroes on the map at this moment, 20 minutes in.
Yeah, KheZu went for like a Midas. I actually felt like almost maybe something like a Blink Dagger to be able to just get inside of all the fights would have been paying off a little bit more here, but he's playing toward for the later game because he saw of course he's playing versus like Lone Druid who's going to have that Radiance, so they know this game is going to take a while, so it could pay him off in the end, but for now I feel like it's him not being there for all those type of crucial fights is hurting them just a bit.
Middle lane, Secret, see what they're gearing up for here. YapzOr mid one and KheZu ready to go. Does have Sanity's Eclipse available if the fight kicks off. Now being very careful about that mid push. Again, it's for Secret themselves. They're great at holding towers, but when it comes to taking them down, it's not quite there. Top lane was Matumba Man. He's got the recipe in his pocket, so just 1,000 gold to go, and the Radiance will be done for him. There is a bit of a movement coming in towards him. Puppy heading over. MP is in the neighborhood, so Matumba does have to be careful. Actually has a TP backup himself coming in. In fact, it's Mind Control with the lasso, dragging Puppy back. Miracle will come around as well to make sure they secure the kill, and they certainly will. Puppy taken down, and that's going to be a nice little boost there to Matumba Man's Radiance Fund.
Double boots of travel. Onto the bear. Feels pretty good. Makes it a lot easier for you to set up those type of ganks. KheZu trying to take this mid tower, but it's just a Rubik and an Omni Knight right here in the mid lane. They need some help.
That's a deep snowball though, Kuroki goes straight across to YapzOr. Mid one's there with the TP. They'll drop down the Supernova, trying to hold Secret back, and it's going to be enough. Kuroki will be allowed to get back up to the high ground. The chains come out onto 2. Mind Control jumping forward. Doesn't have the lasso back available yet again. But Secret, nonetheless, held back. GH is keeping them low. The slight spam as well from Miracle, along with the shards. Keeping Secret on their toes here. Puppy now in as they start a Secret, will bring in the full lineup. Looks to play around the ult, won't commit it. Knows that he's not going to get that initial grab onto Miracle.
The poke spells from Liquid are so obnoxious. The Icarus dive, Fire Spirits, Shards, Ember sliding and chaining. Secret's just being held back by it heavily.
Yeah, Miracle. Close, what, 1k gold, and he'll have that battle for you. I'm excited to see this. It really feels like a long time since we've seen a lot of that action. And talking about the boy, Miracle, he's been surrounded here by Puppy and mid one. The Savage Roar to take the OD away will provide enough time for him. MP's going to continue to try and chase down. Puppy's actually in trouble on the back lines here as he's ticking down low. Will be saved by the repel from KheZu mid lane. MP dragged back, but there's no follow-through lockdown. MP able to Shikuchi away. The Bear forcing the rest of Secret back and out of this one. That Radiance certainly causing issues for Secret in this fight. And Liquid will open up the mid lane to start to get a bit more damage done on this tier 1. Fortification comes out. Secret still in a good position to come back down and fight. They'll pop the shrine, they're back up to full health, they're the jump in from mid one, starting to look towards Mind Control. Will hold him back with the Astral. There's Kuroki snowballing in, actually pushing himself back out there with the shards. Some shards on shards action there with the help of YapzOr. GH gets caught out in the river as well. Miracle coming back in with the slight, still yet to get that Battle Fury out to him as he's still missing that final bit of gold. Could make all the difference in these sort of fights at the moment. The Sleight of Fist not really doing much at all. Now Secret still pressing on, jump forward very aggressively there from mid one as he looks straight towards mind control. But he knows that he can do it. He's got the backup of his team. The fortification should not be enough to keep this tower alive as MP persists. And they will finally get that tier 1 in the middle lane.
Good decision for them there to back up and like reset the fight. They use the shrine when they know that the lasso on the egg is down, and then they kind of re-engage with the repelled OD just kind of jumping in.
Have they got the lockdown for Miracle here? Quick slide. Remnant up to the high ground, and he will make it away. MP will chase down. Maybe see if he can get some harass out, but he knows that on his own, no way that he can bring down Miracle.
Never refuse gold, give it.
And with the Diffuser Blade though now, they have a bit of a better chance. It's going to be very effective against this Ember Spirit. Having that Diffuser at a very good timing in this game.
Yeah, it gives him really good, just good damage output. Like even versus the Bat Rider, he can do a lot of, be a big nuisance. That being said though, Lone Druid is still definitely being a problem. He has got the Radiance finished up. He's even got now the Blade Mail queued up to do a lot of damage back to the OD.
And I mean, so Miracle, he's nearly got the Battle Fury. It's not necessarily the quickest of timings, I guess.
Owen, I love it. Owen talking about Battle Furies just puts a big smile on my face.
As I said, I'm looking forward to this. I don't know if it's good. I want to see if Miracle can prove that it is still good, the Battle Fury Ember Spirit.
This is true.
But
it's been a while.
I do have a lot of, I have a lot of doubts because we see Ember and it's just the Magic build. Even after nerf, it's still like, go for the Magic build. But is there anything certain you feel about the heroes this game? I guess the Omni Knight and such that lends you to going for that physical build-up instead, rather than the Magic? Or do you think this was the plan all along? Miracle said, I'm building Battle Fury this game.
Maybe because he's playing versus no field or something. I don't know, because that gets reduced for the Magic damage. He just wants later scaling potential. I know Miracle is a player who, even when the Magic damage thing was added, a few of the times I saw him actually grab the damage on Ember Spirit anyway.
He still goes to the plus 30. We have top lane. They could start to make the movement. Lotus or finish for Kez is going to be very nice in these fights.
Yeah, that's
Blade
actually,
Meltdown for the bear, but that's Lotus Orb is they could have got to think twice about how they jump in. And ooh, goodbye. The bird is dead.
Slain. Yeah, Lotus Orb is very good this game for just like removing fire spirits. If you time it properly for the lasso, remove like pretty much a lot of the different spells that Liquid does have.
Still though, definitely a close game between these two titans. 16 for 10. 26 minutes in, less than a 1k gold difference between the two sides. Matuma Man's Lone Druid looking pretty nice. On par with the mid one, OD and his Midas.
Yep, he's got the Blade Mail finished up. He's got the Mask of Madness queued up. That's the kind of like the build that we've been seeing, at least a couple of us saw at Dream League being played out a few times over and over again. Just because you get that, the armor at level 20, the plus 12 Spirit Bear armor kind of counteracts completely the Mask of Madness negating effect. And then the Blade Mail is just very good versus the OD.
Yeah.
If he ends up trying to turn and hit that, you kind of kill yourself a bit.
Miracle as well, definitely looking to build towards the strengths that Liquid will have in the later portions of the game. It's going to be Linken's Sphere next, so with Battle Fury Linken's, not a lot you're going to be doing then, but definitely the survivability and a chance to bring it late. And with an Ember going for this sort of old school build and the Lone Druid, it could be very nice later on. Jump forward from mind control, looking for mid one, but a quick force out will apply the space that the OD needs to keep himself out of trouble. And again, they're holding onto this tower in the middle lane, Secret.
Look at this. They look 5-man committal there. We don't want to lose this tower. The Barrack can probably force it soon. I believe that the glyph is down and living armor was used, but they're still trying to defend it as best as possible.
Look at this smoke up as well from Liquid. They're trying to get a bit of a surprise jump. Shards won't clip onto Puppey still. GH and Kuroki under the cover of the smoke behind them. The bear sent forward, held back by an Astral Imprisonment. And again, Living Armor doing its work. That tower is going up and up in health. As Liquid still struggling to just get a push together that's enough to really take that tower over the edge. Living Armor too strong.
5 versus 5 mid.
Half health on the tower. Meanwhile, bottom tower though, that's getting beaten by the creeps. So Secret invested a lot here into the middle. The bottom actually ends up getting taken by the creeps.
Middle tower is very important.
But sure, I guess there's much more importance in that middle tower. Just kind of funny to see when you got a Trian and such, putting everything on one tower and one tower gets left behind. No thoughts were given for that bottom tower. Rest in peace. only like 200 gold difference between these two sides.
They're on the hunt for
so
mind control.
Close. This is exactly what we hope for between these two teams. Let's see if they can get a grab. Yapsor with the stolen Firefly. Flapping his stick. And if he can close the gap, the case.
MP's got to keep farming during this. He can't just keep like running around looking for kills because he's starting to get set back a bit.
For sure, yeah, in comparison to the other big cores in the game. And top lane, Miracle has been found here. Puppey and Mid1 looking to go for him. Have they got the lockdown? That Sanity's, that'll do it potentially. The mana's low, but though the Supernova and Mind Control's presence will be enough to push Secret away. Miracle will survive. Croaky with the wraparound, gets the snowball onto Mid1. He tries to turn and finish off Miracle, but it's not going to work. In comes Man with the Savage Roar. And Liquid, as a team, baiting with Miracle and punishing Secret for going for the buy.
Secret just getting like split pushed a bit too much by this one. They try to go for like this two-man gank, but you're playing versus double boots of travel. I mean, sure, Miracle was the one who was getting engaged on, but they still have a lot of ways to get there very quickly. Mind Control can just bots in, and then the rest of them were kind of already in position there. And Kezu is the one they kind of have to fight around too. Like Kezu has to be there for those type of engagements if they want to actually do something. Even Yapsor too. Like Yapsor is actually their pretty much big kind of lockdown. Sure, they have Brute from Dream Protector, but Lift is a little bit more important.
Oh, mid lane, look at this. Liquid just ready to go, go, go. They've got the lasso onto Yapsor, drag back the Rubik. Yapsor's gone. And Liquid really starting to just bring it together with his team and get this lead against Secret now. 3k gold lead. They'll clear up the tier 1 in the middle lane. And as you said, after that top lane, again in the mid lane, just Secret split up. Caught out of position. Now you've got Matumba, you know, going for that assault caress. He's already over half the way there. This lone druid is going to be incredibly scary. The push is going to be very strong. So strong that living armor may not even save.
They don't really have the best kind of deep push either. Like Merlini actually mentioned on the panel, like if they do get to be able to actually hit those towers, it's very hard for them to peel off it. Secret can only just take a straight up team fight, but Liquid's team fight is actually quite strong now. They're getting their levels online. It's a level 2 Supernova. Batrider's got all the tools of initiation that he needs.
Yeah, Mind Control's doing great.
Everyone's just getting the items that they really need to be able to take those kind of fights on the side of Liquid. Now it's looking like it's finally swinging into Liquid's favor. So about 3,700 gold in their favor and almost a 10,000 experience. So those Midases and those experience talents really kicking in. Because both the Tusk and the Phoenix have those 20%, 40% accordingly.
Well, they need to protect mid-1. As you see at the moment, only eyes on 3 on the map. Yapsor keeping himself hidden behind mid-1. Kezu back to farming in the middle lane. Mid-1, even with the Omni on his team, still going for that BKB, just needing that maximum uptime on the Magic Immunity. And certainly between the item and Repel, a massive amount of uptime that he can try and frontline in these fights. But as we've seen, Liquid are building around that. There's a Battle Fury on the Ember Spirit. Definitely ways they can fight the OD, even if he's BKB'd or repelled.
Yeah.
It's not a safe path.